How's it going, YouTube? It's Saturday, down in my fish room with all my fishies. Beta's hanging out over there. In here I have a very pregnant platy. I just did some maintenance on this tank, so it's kind of cloudy. What I got in there is a DIY sponge filter that I am going to show you guys how to make. So what we have is a Fluval 110 foam cartridge. It's one piece. Got this on Amazon. It was about $6. Got your Whisper air pump. It says it's for 10 gallons. I use the same one on my 30 gallon and it works just fine. That was about, I think I got these on sale for like $8 at my local fish store. Here's the foam. That's what you get in here. I've already cut this one down. 3/4 inch piece of pipe and a 3/4 inch cap. So, if you already have an air stone in your aquarium, then you're already one step ahead of the game, because that's all you need is an air pump for this filter. I love sponge filters. As you can see, I have one there. I have one going there, and I have one going over here. This one here is a little large for a 10-gallon aquarium, but I had made it already for my 40-gallon breeder that I don't have set up right now, and so I just went ahead and used it in there. But this one is typically, this one I'm making right now is going to be for a 10-gallon aquarium. Everything you see here, I got 3 feet of PVC pipe, 3 caps, and this, which is enough to make 3 sponge filters for just under $10. So what you do is, you cut your piece of PVC pipe down. I measured this one. I took it, to the 10-gallon aquarium. As you can see, it comes about 4 inches below the top. And what you do is you take a 1/4 inch drill bit and you start about 1 inch from the bottom and you just start drilling holes. You start drilling holes through it and you leave about 1.5 inches from the top. And you just start drilling your holes. Once you get a bunch of holes drilled in it. Oh, Betty came down to see what was going on. It's one of my rescue cats. Say hi, Betty. So once you get all your holes drilled, you take your PVC cap and you put it on the bottom. So you wind up with something like this. And then once you get all your holes drilled about 1.5 inches from the top, you're going to drill one hole up here at the top for your air line to go through so that it doesn't pop out on you. Your next step is you take your foam piece that you got from here and you just cut it down to size, which I've already done, very easy. Then you just take the scissors and you just snip right through the middle. Once you snip about halfway through, you can pretty much just push the pipe. You can pretty much just push the pipe right through it. Bear with me a second. I'm going to push the pipe through. I just can't do it one-handed. So what you're left with then is this. You got your PVC, you got your cap on the bottom, and you got your foam. This Fluval Aqua Clear foam works perfect because it is 20 ppi, and so it's not too fine, not too coarse. Works great. And once you get to this point, what I do is I'll fill it with gravel, just so this cap gets full of gravel to help hold it down. So that way it's weighted in the tank, and then I'll bury this part in the gravel. And then from here, what you do is you take your airline tubing and you feed it through. You feed it through this hole. Sometimes you gotta bend it a little bit to get it to come up. Not easy to do one-handed. I'm gonna set the phone down for a second. Alright. So once you get it fed through that top hole, you're gonna take one of these small air stones. I think they're like, you know, I think you can get a pack of 3 of them for like $1 or $2. And you just take your air stone and you attach it there. Make sure it's nice and secure. Then you're just gonna pull some slack through so that you can turn this around and push it back in. Pull the rest of your slack out and see, now you got the air stone all the way at the bottom, and because you drilled that hole in the side, it won't come out on you. So now your air stone's sitting all the way at the bottom. Typically it's going to sit right above that cap because you're going to have that filled with gravel. And there you go. You got yourself a DIY sponge filter. In my opinion, these actually work better than the ones I got on Amazon for like $7. I think I paid like $7 or $8 for one, and I can make 3 of them for under 10. And it takes no time at all, and these things just work great. And this one is actually going to go in my pond. And the nice thing is, if you want, you can actually make this taller and stack them. You know, you can always stack them and put them in one of your larger aquariums. And then when you go to set up one of your smaller aquariums, you can take one of these cubes off and stick it on your new one that you built and instantly cycle your tank, which is what I like to do a lot. And you know, that works great. And like I said, I'm making 3 of these for under $10. I think probably right around $10 if you factor in the air stones. And these will do a great job filtering your aquarium. You know, when you see them start getting filled up and you see, you know, the airflow's not quite coming out as well, you take them out, you squeeze them out in some aquarium water, you know, till they get really clean. You put them back on and you're good to go. The last time I made one of these, it lasted 5 years before I replaced it. Hope this helps, guys, and enjoy the rest of your Saturday.